Welcome to Reimagining Abilities, our podcast telling some of the stories of the individuals we support.
Hello and welcome to Reimagining Abilities. I am Jamie Wilson for the Charles Lee Center. Today we're talking about the 2023 lip sync battle held on September 29th, as well as the project that the money raised at this annual event will go to. We have a special guest today, and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Charles Clementson. I am currently the Charles Lee Center Foundation board chair. And so I have been affiliated with the Charles Lee Center Foundation for, I think, going on my 7th year. And so served in a role as a board member and then vice chair for the last 2 years, serving alongside Stacy McBride. And then just assumed the chair role on July 1st of this year for a 2-year stint. Our job with the foundation is to work alongside the Charles Lee Center and support them in ways that they need help. And primarily those ways are financial. What resources that they do not have available to them, they come to us with specific grant requests, and we evaluate those, find out the merits of that, and then decide whether or not we're going to provide from our funds if that's something that we think is worthwhile and will provide value to them.
What kind of projects does the Charles Lee Foundation fund for the Charles Lee Center? Tell me a little bit about that process.
Absolutely. So these grant requests can really vary in size, and they were starting to see a big disparity between, from smallest to largest. Some can be as easy and as simple as angel tree gifts that we provide funds for, that there may be individuals that the Charles Lee Center serves that don't have access and have family to provide them gifts. So we provide funds to be able to provide them angel tree gifts. One gift that we talk about, and I talked to Jerry Bernard yesterday just to check in, that we provided during the pandemic was a closed circuit kind of video conferencing type program, software, hardware type thing. It's called Nucleus, and so that was able to be able to have nurse practitioners or nurses or staff members have access to the individual home sites. And it was really kind of groundbreaking for them because they needed something like that wasn't FaceTime or wasn't, resources like we're using now, right? To be able to use that, to be able to connect with the homes. And during the pandemic, it was certainly a game changer. And Jerry said that that's one thing that's really been a catalyst for them to be able to expand and be able to bring their services to other states and consulting, things like that. And then we add on to something like we're doing now, which was for lip sync. I don't know if you wanted me to talk about this or not, but I'm going to. It's to jump right in to Lake Blalock, right? And so our biggest capital campaign fundraisers that we've been doing, and lip sync number 2 was for this was the Lake Blalock project, because the center was given and gifted about 8 acres on Lake Blalock. Typically, the center says, "Hey, let's just sell these assets and be able to put this in our fund." And they were like, why can't we use this for our individuals that we serve, and so that's where it was born.
Let's talk about this Lake Blalock project a little more. First off, where is Lake Blalock?
Sure. It's kind of in North Spartanburg County. So if you're coming out of Spartanburg, kind of up Highway 221, I like to use landmarks. There's a convenience store on the left-hand side, and then you hang 2 rights, and then you're right there. And so it's not a like a lake that you'll find power boats in, something like that. So it's kind of a small, sleepy little lake, but does allow boats and fishing, things like that. And so it has beautiful terrain. Again, northern Spartanburg County. So we're trying to get into some more rolling hills as well to provide some of these individuals things that we take for granted that they may not have ever been able to do. Is to go to a campsite. Hopefully that's something that we'll be able to provide there too, right? And then just having the features of potentially a dock that will allow somebody who's on a wheelchair to be able to get on like a pontoon boat, something like that. These are all dreams that the center has for what this project can be.
The 2023 Lip Sync Battle of Spartanburg was just amazing. The production value, the audience participation, amazing. How did the Charles Lee Foundation land on this particular fundraising event?
Marissa Cecil. So Marissa was this is her baby. This is something that she just thought of, and as the Lake Blalock project, came around to us, we needed a signature fundraiser. We have great support, and we've had loyal support for a number of years. But we needed something to be able to bring it to a different level, to be able to up the dollars that we're raising, right? And so having, Spartanburg is a wonderful and a giving community, and there are several signature events that we know of that are around town that we can count on to be either every year or every other year. We just wanted to add to that, right? And so, but we wanted to differentiate ourselves to we love a black tie event, but we also like an event where we can go in our concert T-shirt. Just have an event that is high energy. And I'll tell you, the transformation from first lip sync to second lip sync, they're both awesome.
That's great. So how did we do in terms of fundraising?
See, our goal was 600, and so as of last count, we had 760,000. So just knock the cover off the ball.
Each of these performers had a lot of confidence up there as they were performing.
Yeah. So the idea is to get folks in the community that we know enjoy giving, but also may have fun providing some sort of production like lip sync, or like myself, are guilted into doing it because I have a hard time walking in a straight line. So it's like dancing and like lip syncing at the same time may be difficult. So also, I think taking people a little bit out of their comfort zone to be able to kind of say, man, I would have never done this, but you know what we did? We did it for a really good cause. And one of my teammates said, kind of got over it because at the same time, at least I can make a fool of myself in front of all my friends for a good cause, right? It's like, okay, that's a great way to look at it, right? So just finding those impactful folks in the community that we know want to give, and that also we know will put the time and energy and effort into making it a great production.
The event was a lot of fun, and behind this monumental effort from staff, volunteers, supporters, are the individuals that the Charles Lee Center serves on a day-to-day basis. Tell me about the why behind the lip sync battle.
There's 1,500, give or take a little bit, of these individuals in Spartanburg County that the Charles Lee Center serves. And so the passion and energy that the people at the Charles Lee Center have towards helping these people, providing them, a better opportunities, right? It's not just it's taking what the gifts that these individuals have and being able to bring that out of them, right? Being able to capitalize on what the awesome things that the Charles Lee Center has already done, and being able to take that and being able to kind of tack on to this a project like Lake Blalock. And being able to give all of these accessible, walking trails and picnic areas and pavilion and the dock and the boat and all of these other things, and their families too, because their families may not have ever been able to go to a place like this ever before because of a limitation that somebody might have had, right? Because they have a wheelchair. We're talking about this on our advisory board meeting for the project, is that some of the folks that are helping with the advisory board have children that have wheelchairs, and they're like, there's no way we can get this down here. We need to adjust this. Like we need to make this. And like that, hey, that's a great question. Talking with Jerry yesterday, it was like, oh, we've made some adjustments here, and now we're going to have a playground, right? That's part of the plan. And so that playground is going to have features there that are going to allow, kids, individuals that have never been able to be on a playground to have some of those playground equipment that they can use, right? We take some of that for granted, and just understand that, we're all productive members of society, and, we all need to work together. And, these are folks that are doing wonderful things, and just being able to be with them and interact and just it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Charles, thank you so much for talking with us about this. We're excited about all the good that's coming from the money raised at the lip sync battle, as well as the lives that will be touched by this project at Lake Blalock. Thank you so much.
If you want to support us, you can contact us at our website, www.charleslee.org. It's a wonderful opportunity to support our individuals, to help them be more involved in their community,